Hey guys, what's up? It's Rocketos54 here, and I did not expect to be making another video like this so soon, but I just went to the mailbox today and my August horror pack came in. This was a lot sooner than I had anticipated because even like Cool Duder didn't even get his in yet, at least I don't think. And he normally gets his in like decently early because he gets his like sent by the company to review, and he's also a lot closer to where HorrorPack is located than I am. But yeah, no, this is a very welcome surprise because I did not expect this to come in so soon. But yeah, we're gonna open this up. Hopefully, there's some good stuff in here. Oh shit. Okay, hopefully that's enough. Again, I'm trying not to look at them as much as possible. So the first one in here is this movie called Lords of Chaos. Oh, and it's got Rory Culkin in it, who's Macaulay Culkin's brother, who was in one of them that was in like Signs and Scream 4. It says uncensored director's cut, directed by Jonas Ackerlund. That name sounds familiar, but for some reason it's not clicking in my head. Yeah, no, I've never heard of this one. What's it about? It says Oslo 1987. 17-year-old Euronymous is determined to escape his idyllic Scandinavian hometown and create true Norwegian black metal with his band Mayhem. He's joined by equally fanatical youths, Dead and Varg. Believing that they're on the cusp of a musical revolution, the group gets even darker, driven by the black metal dogma to spread evil. They begin burning down churches throughout the countryside and stealing tombstones for their record store. But when the press catches up with them and Euronymous takes more credit than he's earned for the group's violent acts, Varg, fresh out of jail, arranges a dark encounter to settle the score and ultimately determine who the darkest black metal musician is. This sounds pretty interesting, actually. I've never actually heard of this. It's got a couple known actors in here. Like there's Rory Culkin and Sky Ferreira, who I think Sky Ferreira is like a musician first, if I'm not mistaken, but she was in The Green Inferno. Yeah, no, never heard of this, but the director name sounds familiar, so hopefully that one ends up being good. And the next one in here is this movie called Rites of Passage. Yeah, I've never heard of this one either. In these unboxings, you'll probably hear me say that a lot, but it's got Christian Slater and Stephen Dorff in it. It's very, very vague in its plot description, but I'm not exactly opposed to that because I like that we don't get to know a huge amount, and then it just kind of lets us dive into it. So, never heard of this one before either, but it seems kind of vague. It looks pretty cool. The next one in here, okay, this is the HorrorPack Limited Edition Blu-ray. I think I have heard of this one, actually. Yeah, this is the HorrorPack exclusive, because they said in the email that limited edition Blu-ray number 50 was a signed edition of a unreleased horror movie featuring Tony Todd, who, if you don't know who he is, he was Candyman in the original Candyman. And it's a movie called Agoraphobia. I think I have heard of this one, but I don't remember where. The title sounds so familiar, but yeah, no, and there's the director's signature on the back there. Yeah, like the last HorrorPack exclusive that was in my pack was Witch's Brew, which actually, out of everything that was for last month's pack, Witch's Brew was actually my favorite out of all of them. Like, I thought it was so much fun, so funny, such great gore. Like, yeah, just like the, it was everything I wanted out of a horror comedy like that. It was really, really enjoyable. So, hopefully this one is also very, very good. And then the last one in here, hopefully it's something that I know, because I don't know anything about these. Oh, nice! This is actually something I know. The last one in here is The Shallows, actually. I remember seeing this one in theaters back in 2016. I saw it with my mom. And I remember, like, I absolutely loved this when I first saw it. I don't know how well it'll hold up on a second viewing, but yeah, like, when I first saw this in theaters, I was, like, blown away at what I was watching. Like, it was a very, very, very effective shark movie. You know, it's a one location movie of this woman who's, like, stranded in the middle of the ocean, and she's just, like, surrounded by all these things that could just straight up kill her. And yeah, no, like, I just remember being blown away by this. Like, there was a couple scenes in this movie that actually made me cringe because of how kind of, like, gory they were. I was like, ugh. But yeah, no, that's cool that they included The Shallows in here. So at least there's one thing in here that I know. Yeah, great movie. If, from what I remember, this was really great. So I would definitely recommend this if you guys have not seen this. But yeah, that is the horror pack for the Blu-ray horror pack for August 2020. I will put a link to HorrorPack's website in the description if you would like to subscribe to them. It's from what I've seen so far, it's a really, really cool company. They release they include quite a few horror films that you probably wouldn't have heard before that, like, you might end up liking. Because I mean, out of last month's pack, I watched everything from last month's pack already. Like Saint Agatha was in last month's pack, and I really, really enjoyed that one. It was a very well-made movie with it had like a pretty interesting, it had a lot of interesting ideas in there, and just the way everything flowed, like everything that happened in the movie was really, really interesting. And it got some, like, negative reviews, but I actually quite enjoyed the movie. Yeah, no, so I got some pretty good films here. Hopefully these are as good as they look. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Subscribe for more content. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and remember, you guys, whenever not knowing which movies are in your pack, Jesus Christ, no. I'm not gonna record this again. Screw it. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. And remember, whenever being stranded in the middle of the ocean with sharks and tons of things that could kill you, say no to drugs.